Hi, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Michaela.
And this is our 2016 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter.
Did you know if you list your van with Outdoorsy, you can earn up to $50,000 a year? Check the link in the description to find out how.
We've been together about 10 years. We got married right out of high school. And yeah, our lives were pretty normal. We lived in an apartment in Chicago and we just wanted to change things up. So we ended up buying a van and converting it, and we've been in here since May of 2021.
So starting with our outdoor storage, we have a couple of shelves, our bug spray and sunscreen. We put in a couple of shoe holders just so we can keep the muddy shoes outside, and a gray water release. So on the side of our kitchen galley we have the battery monitor as well as our 12-volt switches, so we can turn on our lights and the refrigerator and just control all of that power in one place.
So we just built in this spice rack and then some extra storage for the kitchen. These little compartments are a little bit more miscellaneous. We have some hats in there right now and some skincare. But yeah, this is my favorite part of the van. We have so many spices, which is my favorite. And then also some of our cooking utensils. We have our silverware and knives and everything right there ready to go. We went with this butcher block countertop, and we have a 2-burner induction stovetop. We decided to go with that because we often like to cook like rice and then a vegetable on the side or something, and we have a lot of power, so it hasn't been an issue for us. So our sink's on a water pump with a swivel head, and then it drains down into our gray water tank, which is below the sink. We have 32 gallons of fresh water, and went with black. As you can tell, I really like black accents in the van. We also have the black backsplash here. I like the sink. I think it's a good size for the van. It's nice and deep, easy to do dishes. We also sometimes wash our hair in here. So we have 2 Max Air fans. This one we put above the kitchen, so when we're cooking, the steam has somewhere to go. And then we have another one above the bed, and this just allows us to have good airflow going back and forth. So underneath our sink is our fridge. We have it on these slide out rails. It's an Isoco. It has dual sides, so this is our fridge and then this is our freezer. And we can get about 1.5 weeks, I'd say, of groceries in here at a time. Next to the fridge, we have some simple shelving. We just wanted to use the space and we didn't want to add drawers. So yeah, this holds like plates and stuff and our pots and pans. Under our bed, we have a slide out table. This is typically where I sit and work during the day, and then it's also big enough that both of us can sit here and eat dinner together. This is our living room, seating area. So we have a big bench, and there's 2 sides of storage in here. And then we just keep our backpacks and stuff, whatever we need to put on a hook. Sometimes we'll dry a towel there. And then we also have our heating vent coming out here, so it's nice and close to the bed for cold nights. We have a lot of overhead storage in here. We made sure that it was nice and high enough so that when we sit down, we're not hitting our heads. This is just food storage. It's one of our cleaner cabinets. And then we have more like cleaning supplies, food storage. And over here we have a bathroom cabinet, and then again, food storage. This is our bed. This is my favorite area of the van. We have this big circle opening, and then I obviously put a lot of touch on the decor here. We sleep with our heads this way, so we don't want these, overhead cabinets above our heads. And this is just extra kind of random storage. This is like my cabinet where I keep my makeup and such. And then this is Patrick's cabinet, and we have mostly electronics in this one. The reason we ended up with a circle is a friend that helped us build the van. His name's Jeff. He said that we needed some separation from the kitchen to the bed area. So we were just going to put in these walls, and I was like, no, that's too closed off. So we ended up cutting it out in a round shape, and it was not the easiest thing to do, but I love the way it turned out. It seems like a lot of people love it. Other than that, we also have some carpet on the wall I did for the headboard. I just really liked the texture of it. I thought it was fun and kind of a throwback to the 70s. Another big important thing to us was to be able to sit up in the bed. We didn't want to raise it too high that we couldn't sit comfortably. Like the side door, we built some pocket storage into the back doors to make use of the space. I have some journals and jewelry hanging there, and we've got some succulents and just whatever we need.
So we have 2 dogs, Bosley and Lilith, and both of them are crate trained, so it was important for us to have a crate in the van. From there we kind of had to decide what we wanted to do with the space above it, and it kind of just turned into a closet. So right now it's a little full because we have kind of summer and winter closed as we've been traveling through the desert, but it works really well for us. So up front we've installed this swivel table as well as a monitor, which helps while working as we both work full time, or if we do any kind of video editing. We put swivel seats underneath both seats so that we can turn them facing each other and use this same table to do things like eat dinner or eat lunch if we want an actual view, since we don't really have any windows in the back of our van. So this is the newest addition to our van. It's a 2019 Suzuki Drz-400. We bought it and mounted it on the back on a swing arm, and we mainly use it for going into town to get groceries and just having fun. It was important for us to get into the back of the van even while having the bike, so we installed a swing out arm. So this is our very full garage setup thanks to our fixed bed. We have 3 very large bins, one that holds a lot of tools that we use to keep up maintenance on the van on the road. We also have our shower set up, and we just installed a hot water heater to make showering on those cold winter mornings a little more bearable. Back here we also have our 32-gallon water tank and our 700 amp hour battery. To charge the battery we have 2 230-watt panels on the roof as well as a 60 amp alternator charger.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you hadn't noticed, we do sell an ebook for how to convert a van. It has over 190 pages of detailed instructions and diagrams, also 25 video tutorials which are specifically for the ebook buyer. Creating a van for many people is obviously a really intimidating project, but I really believe, and I've seen it time and time and time again, that with the right information anyone can turn out with a pretty decent van conversion. So check the link in the description, subscribe to the channel if you are not already, and drop us a comment if you like this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.